Welcome to our channel. These are rare photographs from history, presented with context and accuracy. To see more historical photos, you can subscribe to our channel. 48-year-old communist philosopher Karl Marx in Margate, England, 1866. A B-25 bomber accidentally crashed into the Empire State Building due to intense fog, claiming the lives of 14 people, 1945. A picture of Willy Brandt, the mayor of West Berlin and future Chancellor of West Germany, meeting with US President John F. Kennedy at the White House to discuss the political situation of Berlin in the Cold War, March 1961. A plainclothes policeman blocks a razor attack in Glasgow, 1971. A punt gun is a type of extremely large shotgun or smoothbore firearm that was historically used for commercial wildfowl hunting, particularly in the early 20th centuries. A soldier from the 1st Polish Armored Division letting a Dutch girl ride on his motorcycle during the liberation of Breda, Netherlands, October 1944. A woman driving the new solution to the problem of wartime petrol rationing, 1940s. An aerial view shows the 111 football pitches on Hackney Marshes, North London. Beijing protesters and residents face off against PLA tanks near Tiananmen Square, June 1989. Bormann and Hitler at Wehrwolf Wehrmacht headquarters in western Ukraine, 1942. Camel Market in Naboul, Tunisia, 1965. Cars entering the Holland Tunnel, New York City, USA, 1927. Children play at a bus stop in Blenheim, near Treherbert in the Rhondda Fawr Valley, South Wales, 1973. Coal worker having his lunch, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 1945. College girls tuning in to a show on a portable TV set in their dorm at Wellesley College, 1949. Couple watch in despair as fire burns their family home on Black Tuesday, Tasmania, February 1967. Dina Sanichar, the real-life feral boy raised by wolves believed to have inspired The Jungle Book. Discovered as a young boy in the Indian jungle, he had been raised by wolves and struggled to adapt to human society, 1894. Dwight and Mamie Eisenhower on their wedding day, July 1916. Eartha Kitt talking with Miss Johnson during the White House lunch about the Vietnam War, January 1968. After this, she talked with Lyndon at the lunch. Eviction of Michael Connell, Moyasta, County Clare, Ireland, 1888. Faces of passers-by upon seeing the first plane hitting the North Tower. Filipino soldiers training with machine gun, 1941. German soldiers smile in front of the Soviet partisans they just hanged from a tree during Operation Barbarossa, 1941. Jacqueline Kennedy watches her husband, John F. Kennedy, debate Vice President Richard Nixon on live television from her living room, September 1960. Japanese citizens waiting for examination of their luggage and clothing prior to repatriation back to Japan after the Second Sino-Japanese War, Shanghai, China, December 1945. Japanese soldiers doing a banzai charge during the Nanjing Massacre, 1938. Larry Hillblom, billionaire co-founder of DHL, disappeared mysteriously in 1995. Marilyn Monroe visits injured soldiers, Japan, February 1954. Neapolitan peasant man and woman eat spaghetti with hands and drink wine. Napoli, Italy, 1870s. "19-year-old Lydia Martinez operated a massive hydro press generating up to 4,500 tons of pressure at a consolidated aircraft factory in California, 1942. Palestinian Christian photographed during protests against Israeli occupation at Bethlehem, 1988. Picking up golf balls off a driving range in Japan, 1956. Polish Olympian Władysław Kozakiewicz shows his famous gesture towards Soviet fans in Moscow, who boo him after winning the gold medal in pole vaulting during the 1980 Summer Olympics. Prisoners being transported to work, Zima Station, Irkutsk region, USSR, 1989. Public execution of a prisoner during the early 20th century, witnessed by a crowd of soldiers and civilians in Eastern Europe. Reunion of ex-slaves in Washington, D.C., 1916. Security guards at a 1939 pro-Nazi rally by the German-American Bund struggle with a Jewish protester who rushed the stage to attack Speaker Fritz Julius Kuhn, leader of the Bund. Sergeant Stubby, the most decorated dog of World War I. Settlers sprayed by foam by Israeli troops as they protest about the return of the Sinai region to Egypt, 1982. Soviet civilians in Leningrad listening to the radio announcement that Germany has started the invasion of the Soviet Union, June 1941. Soviet war veteran near the eternal flame on the anniversary of Victory Day, 1966. The capote and capello are traditional garments from the Azores, Portugal. The head of the Statue of Liberty on display in Paris, 1883, before it was shipped to New York. The moment of discovery of the bust of Nefertiti, Egypt, December 1912. The three boys in front row have been in mill work for 4, 5, and 6 years respectively, January 1909. The world's last commercial sailing ship, the Pamir, rounding Cape Horn, 1949. Thomas Whaley, the man that built the historic Whaley House in San Diego, California, 1880. Two North Vietnamese militia members hold hands while on patrol, North Vietnam, 1971. Yuri Gagarin on the beach with his wife Valentina and daughter Yelena, June 1960.